2 days. That's all it took for some schools to send kids home and quarantine classrooms. Whether you're starting online or virtually, there's a good chance that at some point you're going to end up in a virtual learning environment. If you want to know how to successfully pivot your music program from the classroom to an online environment, I suggest you stick around and watch this video to the end. I'm going to give you the one thing you need to know in order to do that. Successfully pivoting your music program is dependent on one thing: choosing the right point on which to pivot. What you do is band or chorus. Pivoting based on what you do limits your ability to find creative ways to do band or chorus online. You would find yourself trying to figure out ways to conduct ensembles, large or small, through a computer. Without some sort of unified technology that is available to all the students, it would be nearly impossible to get them to play or sing together. And if for some reason you can pull that off, that option just seems limited and unrepeatable. Instead, you want to try and pivot on why it is you do what you do. What is your why? To educate music? It's got to be deeper than that. You can't honestly tell me that you think every single student that comes in your classroom is going to move on to be a music ed major or some sort of music major, or even go on to play music professionally. Your why has to be deeper than simply to educate music. Why is it that you teach? Why did you go into this profession in the first place? To inspire? To provide students with some sort of creative outlet? To foster that creativity? Or maybe it was just to provide a sense of community or support system for those students. If that's the case, then stop trying to figure out how to do band online and put your energy towards inspiring, fostering creativity, creating that support system for the kids. Whatever your why is, whatever the why of your program is, start trying to figure out ways to do that online. Wrap your head around the fact that music education is changing, at least for the foreseeable future, and put the way that you used to do things out of your mind. It's going to be a while before you get to perform your favorite Maslanka in front of a live ensemble. Start trying to lead the charge on new ways to be creative with music. If you pivot based on what you believe and not on what you do, you'll find new ways to inspire and educate music. This isn't the first time that something's come along that has completely changed our way of life. You have the benefit of learning from the mistakes of others and other industries. If you go down the road of protecting the old ways of teaching music and you try to fight off the change, you're signing your own death warrant. The kids are going to lose interest, disengage, and quit. Think about it. What if you were inventing music education in this current climate? You know nothing about music education because it's never existed. What would that look like? Where would you start? This brings us back to why. Why did you choose music education in the first place? Did you get into it to teach kids music? Well, you may not be the innovator. Did you get into it because you love band or chorus? You may not be the ones leading the charge on change. Did you get into it to inspire others and help students grow through music? Then innovation and a transition to an online virtual environment may come a little easier to you. You will have more options, as long as you understand that some of those options might mean not playing a musical instrument in an ensemble, if at all. What value do you add to the lives of your students? Set that as your pivot point. Now, how do you continue to provide that value in a changing world? Forget the old way of doing things, it's irrelevant now. Music education itself will be fine. It will evolve and it will endure. What you should really concern yourself with is how you pivot your music program and your role in it, if any at all.